Bwanji. Welcome back to the Be Official podcast. I'm your host, your guy, Paul Payne837, and it's such an amazing feeling to be here once again, man. Talking to you guys and just like breaking down stuff for you, man. I really love this. It's something that I really enjoy doing, So welcome back to the podcast. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster, man. I think this is my fourth time recording this. The first time I did record this, the camera just shut down on its own. I never knew. I kept on going, By the time I was, finishing up, trying to check the footage, man, 30 minutes was all gone, man. Gone. The second day, I tried to record this again. Sat here like for 30 plus minutes. The audio wasn't recording, though I tried it at first, it was recording, right? Then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. So the audio wasn't playing for 30 minutes. Then again, the third time I tried it, I don't know what went wrong. It should be I don't know, but something again went wrong, Between the video, I don't know, but something went wrong again. So the devil is a liar, man. The devil is a liar. Today is today. Things are going to happen regardless of whatever. But I think there's something powerful about this message that is going to be done today, about the breakdown today that has been being pushed out for a long time, I don't know, for just unknown reasons, man. So today is such a good time, celebrating my birthday like 2 days ago. Thank you to each and everybody of you who sent me messages. I'm very much grateful. Your messages, your heartfelt gifts, thank you so much. Really means a lot, And I'm truly grateful for God for adding another year upon my life, man. I think now you can call me Papi, call me Farah, call me Uncle Paul now, Mandem is growing, you feel me? So yeah, so I'm just super grateful, man. It's been a ride, it's been a journey, but I'm just super grateful for the lessons, the experience, and everything that has just come with it. So today is a very special day. We are breaking down a song titled Ulendo, meaning journey. It's been a ride, it's been a journey. It's such a good time to break in such a song when it's my birthday month, right? So when it's your birthday, you're kind of reflecting on how God has been good to you, It's not everybody who has made it today, and here you are breathing, and just embracing the sunshine, the sun, and the air that you're breathing, So that's something to just reminisce about and just be grateful. Don't complain, man. Don't complain. Other people are having it worse than you feel me? So make sure you give thanks. So it's I don't know how I can put it. It's like it's colliding, something like that, colliding, whatever. But yeah, I'm breaking down a song that talks about a journey, and in my birthday month, I just had my birthday, and you know how birthdays are. You kind of reflecting on your life, right? So it's the type of feeling that you have, and my God. It's an amazing feeling, man. So today we're breaking down a song titled Ulendo, meaning journey. And what we're going to do today is, let me rewind back, So I think the time I was having this song, right, it was a day I hit up Dimitri. Shout out to Dimitri. He's a brother. He understands me well. He knows me. So when I called him, I hit him up. I was like, yo, I need some beats, man. I need some beats. I think I was running out of songs in my vault. So I was like, I need some beats, man. He sent me a couple of beats, like a whole package, man. And each and every song, and every beat, like, just spoke to me, right? So there are more songs coming out that Mystery produced, so your guys better keep that on watch. So I hit him up. He sent me a package of beats. Then the time I was just like listening to the Ulendo beats, right? So I sat down, started listening to it. The song, the beat spoke to me. For me, I think the other people, right? I think I've tried where lyrics come first, then the instrumental later. I've tried that before, but for me, what works well is first the instrumental has to speak to me. I start with the instrumental, then after the instrumental, then I lay down my vocals, or I lay down the lyrics, and then my vocals down. Then everything follows. So he sent me the. So now, yeah, I was like listening to the whole beat. So it took me some time for the whole concept to come about, because no, not because I had like a hard time, but it's that type of thing where you are like you want something that is gonna speak to you by the end of the day. So for me, most of the times I'll write songs, right? I'll write songs, and if it's not speaking to me, I'll script it off. You guys won't even hear it. So there are times when I record, then the following morning or the following day, and I listen to the song. If it's not speaking to me, then I'll just script it off. So sometimes I really take my time to write. So when time came for me to write the lyrics down, it took me some time. I think for me, I first start down with the chorus. Then from the chorus, the lyrics, right? The verses. So I don't know why I started humming the Ulendo melody, na 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 na. So it just came. So I was just singing the Ulendo part. Then I was like, Ulendo is a journey, right? So then after some time, I think that day I just laid down that. Then looking at my life, I'm like, it's been a journey, man. It's been a journey, and the Bible character that just came to my mind was Jonah. And the whole Jonah part, man, just related so well with me, because Mandem is a legend. Mandem was a legend, man. Mandem was a legend, and I'm a legend in the making. You feel me? I'm a legend in the making. Whether you agree or disagree, I'm a legend. I'm a legend. Whether you like it or not. Yeah, you gotta see it yourself, right? If you're a king, you're a king. You gotta see it yourself. If you don't believe it, nobody else will believe it. It starts with you. I did a legend for this life. I did a legend. So yeah, so the whole story just like marinated with me. And at some point I also like tried to neglect God's gift, God's purpose for my life, God's mission. I really tried to push it away. I fought with it for a long time, and at some point I just quit. But this is the way God has a way of bringing you back, man. Just like Jonah, man, the fish had to swallow brother man and bring him back to resume his mission. Man, the one around, come back. So it was at that point I was like, yo, I felt the edge of not just doing it anymore, because there was just a lot of things I was going through, man. Depression, self-doubt, and especially like rejection in that sense. So I didn't feel like me doing it just felt really like it was just hunting in a sense. So God has a way He speaks. God has a way He'll bring you back. God has a way He will reach out to you. He might use anything: friends, family, stranger, a dog, a cow, a tree, pig, a train, a bus, a car. Yeah, you get the point. Whatever, he will use it. The light, the mic, the camera, whatever. He'll use it to speak to you. He has just different ways he speaks to us. So I laid down the chorus, then the verses. But it took me a while. You know, it really took me a while, even before like laying down the verses. I think it took me like a couple of weeks, you know. Then after that, I think it took me a while to send back the whole thing to Dimitri so that he can continue mixing and mastering the whole song. It took me a while also because I really wanted it to sit with me, you know, because it was a personal thing. If you're hearing a dog barking, that's Rifle. He's also a legend, you know, so he's also saying hi to you guys. So yeah, so it was all that, and I was just in a place where I was like, okay, it's finally done, you know. Then I sent it through, and you know, the mystery, just like the mystery is, he did wonders on the song, you know. And when he sent it back, man, I was just like, yo, oof, oof, this is fire. This is fire, you know. Just like it was really interesting. It was really interesting, and I think I was just like blown away, you know. I was really blown away, and me and him have come a long way, man. I've come a long way, and it was just amazing, you know, just seeing this piece come into fruition and become a masterpiece, you know. So that's how the song came about. It was recorded last year, but I was waiting for the right time for it to drop, right? But for me, I think there's just a way God speaks to me sometimes. Like I might keep a song for like 2 years, a year, and just depending on how things are, right? Like I'll just go into the vote and just see like, okay, which of the songs is right at this moment, right? Then everything just adds up. Everything just adds up, you know. So today I'm gonna be breaking down Ulendo. How you gonna leave without saying goodbye? I don't know if that's what they said, but you know, growing up, I think we're hearing different things, you know, different things. So Ulendo. How you gonna leave without saying goodbye? So let me just bring the lyrics up on my screen. Yeah, that's Rifle, man. If you're hearing that dog barking, man, that guy is on fire. I think he's telling me that I need to hurry up. All right, so the song, yeah, it starts with the verse, then it goes down to chorus, then verse, then chorus, then bridge, right? So the first verse goes like, Jonah, that's Jonah, story of a legend. I am stuck in his way for a moment. Nobody understands the assignment. The journey I am on is so lonely. It's like you're in this phase in your life where nobody understands your task. God has given each and every individual their own task, right? Don't expect somebody to understand your task the way you should understand it, right? They can only lead you to the place where it's like the way a teacher does it, right? They'll teach you, but on an exam they can't help you. They can only so the lessons that they gave you, those are like guidance to how you should go about life, right? So that's how it is. So somebody can only guide you to your gift, right? Your purpose. Then from there it's now up to you to figure out stuff. So I was just in that phase where nobody understood. Even my mom at that point never understood the assignment, you know. There was a point when I could be singing, I could be rapping right in the house, late night, right? Or sometimes in the day, busy rapping. She would just barge into my room, you know, and like go wording. what are you doing? You're making noise. Da, 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 da. So at some point, I stopped doing it in the house. I started going at this place. It's like there was a church there, but it was a dark. During the night, it was like really dark, right? Because there were no lights outside. So I would be there, it was just like near a road. I'd be there, singing my head off, rapping my head off, and just imagining the grass to be people. It's wild, man. It's wild. Yeah, Then sometimes people thought I was like mad or something, They thought like, and sometimes neighbors would just come out, hey, you're making noise, yeah, da, 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 what, all that kind of stuff. So it's crazy, but it's something that I had to go through and understand and learn till today. Like, even if I'm telling somebody the story, I'm like, yo, I've been through I've been through the process, man. Most of the times when I jump and neglect God's way, right? Like the process, and we just want to jump to good things. Doesn't work like that, man. Doesn't work like that. So been running away from your calling, being alone and nice. See, I'm stalling. So I'm holding away from installing the mission you made for my calling. So it's like I was really trying by all means. That there was a point in my life where I was now like just, pushing back from God, trying to show me my proper way of functioning, because He's the creator. So I am the product. So I was kind of like, just not accepting the person I was, because I was busy comparing my life with other people. So I was in a stage where I was just like in a conflict with myself. Then it goes down to the chorus, Nili Paulendo, Nineveh Ulendo. Then, yeah, you go rocket now. So I'm on a journey, right, to Nineveh to go and preach the good news of hope, inspiration, and yeah. Then the second verse is kind of personal. So family calls that they miss me. I'm stuck in my way. I don't see them. Man, this is something that till now I still struggle with, like balancing time. It's something that I'm still working on, and it's hard because you have a gift that you're chasing, your purpose that you're chasing, and you need to balance time with your family also, So just a couple of days ago, my auntie called me, so like, yo, what's up? You don't miss us, try a call and all that. So it's insane, but it's wild because when you're in the foundation of growing something, you feel like every minute you are losing, So you wanna just keep at it, like when an opportunity is presented, you wanna be there, you feel me? So you feel like sometimes, if you're not there, then you'll be missing out, right? So I think that's the phase I'm still in, trying to juggle in between time for my loved ones and all that kind of stuff, and just like seeing how best I can be present in the moment, because it's very important to be present in the moment. So I'm working so hard for a reason. Staying up late be a season. Be the only time I'm breathing. I'm for real, man. Most of the times I feel like nighttime for me is blissful. I'm recording this podcast. This is like 01, So for me during the night it's quiet. I'm always up with the dog only, because it's up making noise and stuff, self guiding, us and stuff. So it's peace, quiet, and I think my mind is just well active and very alert. That's when I work well, So yeah, it's wild. Shirley calling me that she needs me. Attention and time be the reason. I barely even have my own time. So by then I think I was dating, and it was hard again, just like I said in the first three lines, juggling in between time with your loved ones and your own time. Because I felt like I barely even had like my own personal time because, I'll be here this time. The next time, like, you knock off from work, you have to see your partner, your significant other, and again, you need to go and see your family. Again, you need to have your own time. where you are doing your own stuff, right? And again, meaning you're pushing whatever that you're doing, career-wise, gift-wise, purpose-wise, whatever. That's time on its own again, right? So it's kind of stressful, to be honest, because trust me, a relationship also needs work, right? And I had to I had to come in, like I had to be in a place where I'm also putting in work, So there'll be times when at such and such a time you need to call her, speak to her, all that kind of stuff. And there are times when it felt like work, to be honest. But yeah, that's how it is. A relationship is work, right? You gotta put in the hours for you to for you to grow, So I was also in that phase where it was crazy, to be honest, and I felt the heat, I felt the heat, and as I'm saying, till now, I'm still learning how to juggle in between my time and my loved ones' time altogether, and just seeing how best I can be in. But I barely even have my own time. I now understand this old line: love and your career can't be in line. When you aim to be great in your own prime, I'm starting to feel like a burden. So now in this phase now, I started feeling like I'm just a burden to my people around me because they keep complaining, right? They're complaining that I'm not seeing them enough. I'm not being there enough, I'm not giving them attention enough. So I started feeling like a burden. So I was like talking to God, man. I was like, yo, why has it, why does it have to be so hard? Then I remembered Jonah had been in a place where he was trying to run away, right? He jumps on this ship to whatever place he was going to, and people started throwing away their cargo, right? Thinking the reason why the ship is sinking is because of the cargo that they had in. Damn, it was Mandem. Mandem was just there, man. I think it was weighing more than an elephant or something. Probably way more than a dinosaur. But yeah, that's how heavy God's purpose is, man. God's gift is on your life. It's heavy, So it's all about dealing with the weight of it, So the burden is really heavy. So on your own, you can't, man. So Jonah was trying to do stuff on his own, and it failed, right? Until he had to just come out and say, "Yo, it's me. I'm the reason why this whole thing is sinking." Then I think there was a voice that came out, So Mandem had to be thrown in the water, and everything just was relieved, right? So now I'm at a place where I feel like I'm just like letting things be in God's hands and just like let Him handle it rather than me fighting it. Yeah. You gave me this gift and it's haunting. Self-doubt and depression is fronting. All these people around I am hurting. Let your way be done, you are granting. I am down on my knees, no more fighting. Even down in the dark, you are lighting. I've tried my way, but I'm starting. So it was haunting, just like the way Jonah's story is, right? Like it kept on haunting him to a point whereby even the people he loved were also getting hurt, Like the people close to him, right, started getting hurt. So sometimes if you're not pursuing what God has given you onto your life, right, frustration, all those kind of things will continue hunting you. They'll continue chasing after you, and by the end of the day, you'll find you start hurting people around you because now you're a frustrated soul. You are a bitter person. And you'll be blaming people around you. That's the other thing. So yeah. Then the bridge goes, I commit to be serving you. You're good, I'ma tell the world. Every single night and day, you're the same God yesterday. You don't change, not for a day. Stay with me, God, on my way. So this was a time, like, this is now a part where I'm just like letting everything be in God's hands. Like, yo, take the wheel. God, take the wheel. Take the wheel, because I'm driving reckless and I might hurt a lot of people. So I'm just here now trying to tell you and being in a position where I'm gonna tell the world that you are the same God today, tomorrow, and all the days to come. He never changes. He's still the same God every time, man. So your journey is different from everybody else. Don't ever compare your life to people on your timeline, on your Facebook, on your Insta, on your TikToks or whatever with your life, man. You gotta enjoy the process. There are things that I really wanted back then, right? But I didn't have them, right? It wasn't the right time for me to have those things. But now I'm at a point where I have those things now, and I really thank God, because if I did have them then, I think I would have spoiled a lot of things, right? So now I'm in a place where I'm just super grateful for whatever he's doing, right? Like being patient. Though patience is something that is a struggle too. It's not easy, but you gotta exercise it. It's like a muscle. So you gotta exercise it and slowly just keep on learning. One of my friends told me that man, you're patient, man. I'm like, nah, I am working on it. It's a daily thing that you keep on working on it. So everybody has their own timelines. You have your own timeline. So in the world where the attention span is very little, everybody, people are moving on fast, people are moving too quick, and there's this fast life now. Everybody wants to have things very early, at their early urge or whatever. And if it doesn't happen, people start blaming themselves. So I think it's just being in a place where you understand and say, and enjoy the process, because don't run away and be somebody who regrets later on and says, "Hi, I wish I'd taken the time or I had listened." So be in a place where you're grateful of your journey, be happy for other people, congratulate them. If they're doing fine, be happy for them. Don't be bitter, be a joyful person. Bitterness and joy can never reside in one place. So be in a place where you're just like you're full of gratitude, and just be thankful for whatever God is doing into your life, man. And yeah, I think that brings us to the end of the Be Official podcasts on Ulendo. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. This episode has failed, man. I've recorded this episode. This is now the fourth time. It's crazy. But I think you can see the dedication, man. And I just had to bring it to you, man. So God is good. Thank you so much. The dog is also saying goodbye. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. See you on the next one. Sayonara. Peace.